Hi, my dear students of Class 12. We are again here to discuss about the Chapter-4, that is Reproductive Health. Reproductive Health. My dear students, as you know that how a person can be set healthy. A healthy person is the person who is physiologically, sociologically fit. In the same way, if we are talking about reproductive health, then also reproductive health include the person who is physically healthy, physically capable. Secondly, he is socially capable, socially fit. Socially fit. I have a very big matter for this socially fit. In order to understand the importance of this chapter, there are few things on which we are going to discuss. This chapter is very important, and is important because definitely 2-3 questions are coming. These questions are sometimes related to the different type of modes, and definitely minimum 2 questions which are having this type of thing, that they will give you short form and you have to write its long form. And the frequency of questions which are coming from this chapter is that every year they are asking. Every year they are asking. So I think now you are well known about the importance of the chapter. We have discussed about the definition of reproductive health. So, what are the problems? What are the problems? Why this reproductive health we are studying? Problem is this. See, people who are not well known about the reproduction, about the things, most of the peoples in India are illiterate. Illiteracy in India, you know probably. Secondly, if they are literate, then how many of them are known with the biological aspect of this reproductive health? This is the second thing. They may be literate also, no problem. But they have studied? No, not at all. So many type of medicines are being sold in the market which are extensively used for abortion and all, and because of not knowing the actual thing, not knowing the actual pattern system in India, rate of ovarian cancer in females are increasing tremendously. Because when these chemicals are going into the body, they are changing the hormonal balance of the body, and because of this, females are getting this cancer. Number two, it is also very necessary to keep a balance in the population. Otherwise, if there will be population explosion, then also there may be so many type of problems. My dear students, in India, in 1911 to 1921, most of the growth in population recorded. What are the factors which are determining the growth of a population? Number one ratio is education. Education. If the peoples are well educated, then they are knowing to plan about their reproductive cycle. They are knowing to adjust with the society and so many things. Number two, if there will be a death rate and a birth rate. Death rate and birth rate. You know, still there is a term, बीमारी. बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान, उड़ीसा. They are the states which are still suffering with the problem of high death rate. Now, why this high death rate will be there? See, very simple thing it is. According to the fact, there must be approximate one doctor on 1,000 people. Now you think about the population of the area where you are living and the number of doctors available to help these peoples. You will be very easily able to understand the problem, what it is actually. In order to facilitate better health care, we need to have more doctors, more facilities. If these facilities are not provided, then there will be an increased death rate in that particular area. Now, from this 20 years, as well as the literacy rate of India is increasing, a very good news is this, that population percentage, population increase every year is also decreasing. And it is not very big. It is only 2.34 or like that. So, we should know about this reproductive health. Our aim is not only to understand the male and female reproductive system and the reproductive cycle, but we should know about the facilities provided, the things given, and the problems actually what it is. My dear students, in India, when we are talking about the male-female ratio, is 927. It means, I want to say, per 1000 male, there is only 927 females are there. This ratio is less. And is very less in many of the states. But not in UP. Some districts of UP are having this percentage more better than the number of males per 1000. However, people are not very known that females are not responsible to give birth to a boy child. Then also, people are just going to check by the help of this ultrasound that actually it is a boy or a girl. This tendency leads us for so many type of problems, and all these problems are concerned with the females only. Because when they want to terminate if there will be a baby girl, then they are simply going for abortion. Regarding this, government has made a lot of laws on this abortion and many other things they are doing. See, nowadays, one term I would like to introduce. This term is very popular in Western countries, and the term is amniocentesis. Amniocentesis. What is amniocentesis? Amniocentesis is a process in which, with the help of injection, some amount of amniotic fluid that is present in the womb of the mother is being taken. And further DNA sequencing and many other processes are there by which they are well known about the future of the child, that what type of deficiencies, what type of resistance capacities, and all these things is child is having. But in India, this amniocentesis is still not known. You know, I want to tell you one thing. When we were studying in BSc second year, we were known about this process of amniocentesis. But unfortunately, till then, there is no more progress recorded in this particular process. So this is going to be an important process for you. Because of this increased population in India, there are ways by which it can be controlled. So, by which peoples can stop the increasing population. This natural way is time. They are not going for the intercourse during ovulation period. During ovulation period. If there will be no intercourse during this ovulation period, there will be no chance of having a child. So this is going to be a natural method. Second is mucus method. Continuous checkup of mucus secretion through vagina is also a method by which we can prevent or we can have birth control. And number 3 is several type of devices like copper T, condoms, jellies are there which are being used to control the birth. They are called as barriers. This property is being set in such a way that uterus may not receive this semen or sperm. Secondly, condoms are being used by which prevention can be done. Nowadays, both type of condoms like male and female are in market. There are some jellies which are being used, which are changing the nature of the atmosphere of vagina, and therefore the sperm released is not very active to fertilize with the ovum. After this, I would like to suggest some pills, and in which I would like to inform about Saheli. Before discussing this Saheli, I would like to tell you the nature of the pills that are being used. Usually, these pills are being given to the female, which are able to change the level of estrogen and progesterone in their body, and therefore they are being used for this birth control, in which this Saheli is very important. Is important because there are two things. Number one, it is developed by Central Drug Research Institute in India. It is present in Lucknow, and its short form is CDRI. It is a very big laboratory where the scientists are continuously working in the field of biology. This Saheli is having one more important thing, that it doesn't affect the hormonal balance. Without disturbing the hormonal balance in the female, it is able to prevent. Second, third, and important thing is this: in a month, only once it will be used. There is no need to use every day or 2-3 days in a week. Once in a month is enough for this birth control. After this, I would like to inform you about two processes: vasectomy vasectomy and tubectomy. Vasectomy means there will be some disturbance in the vas difference. It means sperm duct. So it will be for male. Remember, many people are getting confused when it is being asked. Sometimes I have seen during checking the copies, vasectomy, people are reading, there will be a cut in the fallopian tube. No, not at all. Always remember this vasect, it means vas difference. Vas difference is there in the female. It means sperm duct. So if the tube by which the sperms are being produced, it is being cut, and after cutting it again, it is binding like this. Suppose if this is a tube, made cut and binded like this, no more ejaculation will be there, and because of this, birth control will be very easy. Next is tubectomy. This tube is being taken from fallopian tube. The same will be done in the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube will be like this, made cut and then again combined like this. Therefore, if there will be discharge of egg in that female, it may not move to the corresponding site where the fertilization may be possible. So there are the methods of birth control. Today we have discussed that much about our chapter Reproductive Health, 4th chapter Reproductive Health. After this, in the next class, I will go for the short and long terms which are being used. After this, one more thing I would like to discuss with you. This is medical termination of pregnancy. Medical termination of pregnancy. Medically, when this abortion is being done by the doctor, so they are taking proper care, minimizing the use of chemicals in the form of drug. Therefore, this particular process is not going to be affect that particular female, and therefore, two things: female health is being preserved and birth control also. So this was all about this reproductive health in this class. In the next class, we will meet with some other topic. Till then, thank you for watching the video.